you all so much for hanging out with me and doing this with me like every single week. It's been amazing. We've done such cool stuff together, and we're still doing cool stuff. We're doing this challenge right now, and we're doing it together. That's the best part, is we're doing this together. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone so much for supporting me over the years and watching my videos and being here for a long time. So thank you. Let's get into the art, shall we? Let's get into the art. All right. So this is my pure reference board, right? This is the art that I'm using to guide my art in Unreal Engine 5 along, and I'll talk about this a little bit. So here's my idea. Here's the idea, right? I want to have a character in some sort of like blank space, like a lab of some sort, you know, sitting in a chair in the middle of the room, and they're strapped up to like VR stuff, almost, right? Along. Talk about this kind of like this, and it's a feeble old man, definitely a feeble old man, and you know, this is another great example. This is from Ash. This is Ash Thorpe, one of my favorite. Oh my God, one of my favorite 3D artists. So good. And they're strapped up to this, right? And they sit up out of their chair, and they have all these wires hanging from their head, right? And as they raise their arms into the starting pose that y'all are very familiar with, the room around them like flickers and blinks and transports them, digitally transports them, kind of like the Matrix, to a rooftop. There's a place called the Kowloon Walled City, and I think they tore it down in '95. It was in Hong Kong, and it was the most densely packed place in the world at the time, I believe. It was basically some slums. It was some slums. And, but the vibes were off the charts. And that's kind of that's the environment that I want to build. I'm kind of doing two environments. Yes, I know. I said, last challenge, I was like, I'm biting off more than I can chew on the last challenge. Oh no, I'm not going to do it again. I have a plan for that. First and foremost, I got to focus on what's important, and that is justifying every single one of these renders that are going to come before this one, okay? Or come after this one. So the idea is that like this character has his headset, and then the room will flicker and blink and turn into an environment. And I'm going to focus on this scene first, because that is what's needed to kind of pass the ball off to all the other renders in the montages. And then when it comes time for me to create an environment, because I do want to create an environment of my own, I'm going to base it off this kind of rooftop scene. I think it'll be pretty darn simple. I'll probably get some kit bash buildings, pop them into the background like you see here, get this kind of early morning foggy light, and just make a pretty simple foreground with some puddles on a rooftop with some like you know, some trash, some bottles, some radar dishes, some antennas, that kind of stuff. And beyond that, I'm just going to mess with some cloth physics. I think I'm going to do it in C4D. I'm going to sim it in C4D because they got their new cloth system looking real nice. And then I'm going to bring that back into Unreal Engine. I'm finishing everything in Unreal Engine because I'm trying to put my points into Unreal Engine. It's an awesome program. I love it. And I love being able to just iterate quickly and make really cool scenes from my brain to the screen as quick as possible. So thanks again, everybody. We got 1,100 people in here. I better start making some art, huh? I'm gonna preface this for y'all right now. I'm prefacing this for you guys. I kind of have a direction. You heard me talk it out. But we'll see. We're in it, y'all. This isn't a polished tutorial. I'm gonna be making mistakes left and right, but I'm gonna be learning. Through my failures, I will learn, and that's how we do it on this channel. We gotta learn and we gotta grow, and we're doing it together. Y'all are working on your scenes. I'm working on my scene. If you guys are in the chat right now and you're working on your submission, give me a thumbs up. I want to see it. I want to see them thumbs, y'all. Also, I don't know if y'all noticed, but maybe you noticed, we got a new microphone set up. Deity Mics. Shout out to Deity Microphones. It's the sister company of Aperture who makes the lights. Big fan of them. We got a little shotgun mic right up in here, so hopefully it's sounding good. Also, we got our buddy, our little buddy. We got the stream producer himself right up here. So, I want to say hello.
Whoa, surprise, what a new cool feature that I can talk to you guys directly. Hello.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So Soda might be popping in from time to time, saying hello. Sorry for calling you a little buddy.
I will never forgive you. How could you do this to me on live? Nah.
But look at you, it's like a little buddy just up here, you know, chilling out.
Little friend, yeah.
Alright, let's get back to it. We got thumbs! We got a lot of thumbs, y'all. Thumbs down. Eds, why? Why, my friend? I believe in you. Some of you are like, oh, can I join this challenge? Or not can I, sorry. I messed that up. Let me restart. Some of you guys are like, oh, I can't join the challenge because I'm not good enough. You know what? That is some malarkey, okay? Y'all can do it. People learned how to use Blender for these challenges. And they were in the montages. So this is the perfect time to learn. What are you guys talking about? If you have any interest in learning 3D, literally this is the time to do it. Download freaking Blender right now. Download Unreal Engine right now. Hop in. It's so much fun. Okay. I'm getting my chair and we're doing this. Oh. Yeah. Alrighty. Woo! I did it. Alright, that was the intro. We got the brand segment in. We got the talking points. We got the announcements. I think I can relax now. These streams are always always stressful at first. They're always stressful. I'm always nervous beforehand. You know, it's like anytime I was gonna run the mile in middle school, every Friday we had to run the mile. Oh my God, I was so anxious and so stressed out every Friday. But as soon as I ran, it was on, and like afterwards is the best. So that's why I'm always getting pizza after these dang streams. I'm gonna move my Pure F board over to the right side. I might bring it in from time to time if I need to really talk something out. But here's what I'm specifically trying to do. So right now I kind of have this set up. I would love to get a roof going. I think building out a roof would be sweet. So that's probably on my list. This is the Donald Glover This Is America music video. I'm using this for reference. Nice warehouse scene. And it reminded me of Inception. I was like, weren't they tapping in like a warehouse as well? So I think it'd be cooler to build out like a mix between a warehouse and a room like this. So maybe the Dolly Inn starts on something looking like this, or rather like this. The Dolly Inn starts here, and when we get in, it's like more produced, right? It's kind of like more of a look like this. And this is another example of like this is a Chemical Brothers music video. If you've never seen this music video, oh my God, this is one of the best music videos of all time. But I love this environment. This environment might be the ideal, perfect environment because it's the right size. I love these hanging lights up here. So I might try and go to like make some moves in this direction. And then kind of fill it out and mix these kind of two vibes here some way, somehow. So let's begin. All right. So I got this psych. It's called a psych. This thing right here is called a psych. It is spelled like that. C-Y-C. Psych. And it is used to kind of get that infinite background kind of feel. Usually they're not reflective like mine. Usually they're just matte. If I hop into my camera, right click, oh, you see, it's not available. And I think that's a bug. It's because I changed my layout, and when I change it back, it doesn't do it. So you need to find the actual camera. You can hit G to show and hide your stuff. We'll pilot it. We can also hit the cinematic viewport, and I will need to open up my actual sequence. So we'll open the content drawer. I'll go to my sequences, and we'll open up sequence here. It's not doing anything because we're not in the camera. Gotta click the little camera, and then we're in, okay? Right, I'm gonna move my sequencer over to the other screen. Awesome. And I also have my materials. So let's go to materials. I made some master materials. We have a basic material instance. I can adjust this here, the roughness. You can just take the specular down to 0. And that kind of gives you more of that infinite space look. The lighting is what's making it look not infinite right now. It needs to be more evenly lit across every single area of this thing. But where do I start? So many places to start. I'm gonna go back to my default view here. Okay, I think first I'm gonna try and get to that 80% mark by the end of the stream. That's my goal. This is just in a room. I made this with a bunch of walls that come with the starter content. Right, so you have your, let's see, your starter content, architecture, and you got all your walls and stuff. So that's what I'm using. And I could even turn off the lighting here. Let's see, I can turn off my directional light. And inside we have our scene. So that's how I'm doing that. Let's see, we can drop this below the floor. I'm doing small little things that don't really matter at this point. I need to shape up. You can hide this floor too. I'm just gonna delete it. All right. Let's see about building out that warehouse. Oh, we got some Z fighting going on. I see. It's just because this texture is this, it's overlaying on that as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and hide our psych. We have our room here. It's all grouped. Control Shift G should ungroup it all. And I'm just gonna open this up a little bit wider. And I'm gonna grab all these walls actually. And open this up. I'm just eyeballing it. Spacebar will toggle between your position, rotation, and scale gizmos. Alright, so we got our warehouse. We got our character. Let's see what it looks like in our camera. Oh, we need to go a little further. And we can pin that camera by finding it in our outliner on the right here, selecting it, and just hitting this little pin. That way we know how far we gotta go. Now, I might mention this one more time, but them Kit Bash discount codes, all right? We talked about them, and we're gonna have one per stream. But today's exclusive stream exclusive Kit Bash code. If y'all trying to get some Kit Bash tools. If you don't know what Kit Bash is, they make a bunch of like themed kits of different skyscrapers, buildings, props, with a whole bunch of different themes. They're super cool. We got a link in the description, kitbash3d.com. And we got Kit Bash in the house too. What's up? Yo. So y'all, if y'all trying to get them Kit Bash kits, we got you a 20% off for this stream only if you use the code MOVING20. MOVING20. They're definitely going to help you build out your scene. I know that. They are also one of the sponsors for the challenge as well. So the top 100 artists making it into the top 100 montage all get a Kit Bash Kit Bash 3D kit of their choice. So that's 100 kits out to all top 100 artists, one each of their choice. And the top 5 artists get 3 kits of their choice. Heck yeah. Alright, I'll pin that message for y'all. Feel free to use it, feel free to take advantage. Let's see. Alright, let's get this roof up. We're gonna get all these up. I'm gonna shift click all this stuff, group it, and move it all up at once. Control G will group. Let's get that roof up there, and then let's go ahead and shift click all these guys. I made it out of 6 panels. Where are you? There you are. Spacebar again. We'll cycle between your position, rotation, and scale gizmos. And we'll take our lights, because we have some lights in here. If you hit G, that's going to show and hide all your stuff. Alright, so let's take these lights, shift click all these guys. Let's get rid of that one. I don't know why that one's being weird. Shift click all these. Actually, I know why. Because the light is set to... These lights are set to stationary. They should all be set to movable. That way we get that real-time feedback. We don't have to bake any lighting, none of that nonsense. I ain't trying to bake lighting today. So let's grab all these rec lights. We can move them up. Very nice. And we can move them. Let's see, we can duplicate by holding Alt. Yeah, we'll get some there, and we'll hold Alt, and we'll get some over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate these out to the back of the room as well. I'm holding right click and I'm using WAS and D, just like you're in a first person shooter, to move around the scene. I think it's the best way to navigate the 3D scene. And I wish every program would adopt this method, because it's so easy. It's the best. I know the only other program I know that does this, granted I haven't used every single program in the world, so I'm sure there might be more, but I know Rococo Studio allows you to navigate like that as well. We can take all those lights if you want, and we can make sure they're in one folder.
Jumping in real quick to say, you can do it in Blender too, but it doesn't have a hotkey by default. So if you go to View, and then I think it's Fly or Walk Navigation, I don't remember which one. If you give it a hotkey, you can do it in Blender as well.
Heck yeah. Do you use it?
No, not much. Only to like move my camera, like my rendering camera. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Navigating this way is great. All right. So, all right, we have our scene. It's generally kind of framed up. We have our warehouse. So what we can do is think about, I want to think about how this is going to be shown, like how much we're going to see, because I don't want to fill out anything that we're not really going to see. And if I had a better direction, a very specific, clear direction of where I was going with this, I would have that answer. And I should have that. It's just, you know, things are busy, y'all. I'm saying it. I'm going to say it. Ain't no excuse. Got to run it through. We got to run this channel somehow, right? So there's a lot of work to be done on the channel. I wish I had all the time to spend on the art. I'd be a little further ahead. But it's okay. We're going to get there. We are going to get there. So if you can, have a clear idea of where you want to go. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to blend this kind of setup. Right? This kind of setup. Without all the stuff, because that would take eons. With this kind of setup. And I think the best way to do it is like with a roof. I think no matter what, there's gonna be a roof like this. So let me just get into creating a roof. I'll start there, and then we can figure out what else is gonna be seen. So this is a great example of a roof. This is also another really good example of an industrial style roof. Here's another great example of an industrial style roof. This is America music video once again. This is a great example of an industrial style roof. So I think it's just a lot of blocks, pillars, concrete, that kind of stuff. And I think I got the perfect thing for that because I have a bunch of concrete materials and textures. And it looks like there's rows of like support beams going across. So I think I'm going to try and block some of that stuff in. And then get some pipes running along with some lights hanging and see how that vibe feels. I think it could look pretty sweet. So let me get out of the camera. Let me set my roof up here and then I can lower it as needed, right? So there's a number of ways we can do this. We can hop into Quixel Bridge, top left up here. We can hop in and we can start pulling our assets here, 3D assets. We can go for industrial. We can go for construction, and probably somewhere in here we will find some things that will help us. These are all really tiny. I know that there's like some good concrete stuff. Hardware mining railway. Let's see. Hardware. That's like stuff. These bolts, or not bolts. These aren't bolts. These are pipes. These pipes are going to be real handy. I know we'll need some of those. So what I'll do is actually I'll go through and I'll start favoriting things. And before I favorite things, I will make sure my favorites are clear. So I'll go to my 3D assets and make sure all of no! Because I need those. This is exactly what I need. This is similar to what we built a couple streams ago. This is great. I'm just going to bring some of these in because these are totally what we need. That's why I love favoriting stuff. 3D assets. And let's hit up Dark Heroes Super Chat here while I transfer these items over. Let me get that transfer going first. I want to download these things. Download. Yep. I want to download them nanites and hit download. All right, Dark Hero, you got a question or a request of some sort or something. Let me turn up this ISO. Quick question. When opening Unreal template, the camera isn't in the scene. Do I need to add a new one or no? Okay, the camera should be in the scene. I'm trying to remember what I had to do to get the camera or show the camera, because I think I'm understanding what you're talking about. I think a couple people might have that question as well. So what I can do is actually, let me just open up. Let's see here. Let's open up the starter file and see what we can see. Project files, Unreal Engine. I got you guys.
Hold on, puppy.
So if I just open this up, what do you see? Alright, this is what I see. I see a camera here. So if you're not seeing that camera, then that's interesting. We can right click it and pilot it. What you're not seeing is a character, the stand-in mannequin. This stand-in mannequin is here. It's just not linked to a static mesh. So that's on me, y'all. I take full responsibility for this. I set this project file up myself. So you just gotta go to mesh and you gotta drop that mannequin into the static mesh on the mannequin. And there you go. And if you open up your sequence, you should have your scene all right here. So you don't see the camera. That's interesting because my camera is right here. Maybe you're in like a different version or something. Yeah, I don't know. That could be the case. But yeah, I don't know. Like the Discord is great for that because you can get answers to a bunch of questions. You know, hit up that Discord, hit up that community. I'm sure you got questions, they got answers. We're all figuring it out together. But you should be seeing this. Should be seeing this. Hey, Easy Sonics, great suggestion. 90% of the Unreal issues are fixed with updating Unreal to the latest version. Try that first. I am on the latest version of Unreal, so maybe consider switching to that latest version. All right. Let us return. Where are you at? Yes, we will save. Okay, back in. Alright, so we want them pillars and stuff. I think we got them from
puppy.
Quixel, so that made a Mega Scans folder. Surfaces. Oh no. That did not happen yet because we still need to... What? Not downloaded. Crazy. Well, download we shall. Are we allowed to rotate, move the character rig? Read the FAQs. Read the rules. Read the rules. No, you cannot. You cannot move the character around the scene. You can't rotate them around the scene. You know why? Because at the beginning of this live stream, there was it's also in the announcement video. There was a video showing a couple different test animations, test scenes. And it cuts very seamlessly between them. The only reason it's cutting seamlessly between them is because you don't move the character. You don't rotate the character around. They all start like this, right? They all start like this, and they should all end like this. If you start moving your character around, it's not gonna make the montage. It's gonna be cut from the montage. So do not get banished from these montages, y'all. Follow them rules. And please read them carefully. The moderators only have so much moderator juice. Because once their moderator meter is empty, who knows what will happen. Cyber, what about them holding something in their hands? Read the FAQs.
Read the rules. Read the previous questions. It's on the Discord. It's easy. You just go there and read it.
Read the rules. The rules and FAQs. Read them. Yeah. Okay. Let's export this stuff. Export to Nanite. I want to export all of these mugs to Nanite, so I'm just gonna hit